Hey guys, how's it going? Good morning. Sorry, I had internet connectivity issues. I wasn't able to log on till now. So I'm just gonna set this up real quick. Let's see this real quick. Hey guys, how's it going? Sorry, I had internet connectivity issues, so I wasn't able to connect online. But I'm gonna go ahead and see US 30 real quick. Let's see. So we're looking for a possible buy here on the 10-minute. Also over here on the 3-minute, and then lastly right here on the 1-minute. So we're basically looking for a strong bullish candle. If you guys already know the strategy, you guys know already what we're looking for. Looking over here at the fundamentals, it is bullish. So we're just looking for that confirmation right here. Let's see this right quick. Let's see. So right here on the 1-minute, we're just looking for a strong bullish candle. If we don't have that strong bullish candle, we're not going to take it. Right there, that wasn't a strong bullish candle, so I'm not going to take it yet. I'm going to be waiting for another confirmation on the next candle there. So let's see. All right, looking for, so basically what I'm looking for, guys, is I'm looking for a strong candle like this right over here. Something with little to no wick on top. If we get that, then we can take it for a buy. One risk that we're going to be looking for here is that it's so close to the Asia high over here. It's about 600 pips. It's not a lot, but it's going to be a little risky because it might bounce off that. But that's pretty much what we'll be looking for right here. Let's see. Morning, Matt. Morning, Amira. Yeah, so if you guys are just making it into the room, sorry guys for the late start. There is a issue with the internet connection, mostly with YouTube. I couldn't get it online to stream. And I just literally been trying to get online for the past 30 minutes. Okay, so here's my phone. Turn all this stuff on. All right. So this is pretty much what we're looking for right here. We're looking for, just like I mentioned, we're looking for a strong bullish candle. There's one that's developing right here, but there's still a wick on top. So we need this to close with little to no wick. We got about 30 seconds left on this candle. Even if it does close, we might not take it. The reason for that is because it's so close to the Asia high right here. So what might happen is price might come to the Asia high, and then it might bounce off. So if I do take this, I'll probably take it with a smaller lot size, not the usual 10. I might take it with a 5. So let's see, but still no entry there. Oh, actually, we might. Yeah, I'm not going to take it. It's still too. It still has that wick on top. See this wick right here? If you guys want to take it, feel free. So I'll just mark it up right here because this technically could be a solid entry. It's just risky because for one, let me see. I'll probably take it for a small. No, I'm not going to take it yet. Like I would consider this risky. Reason for this being risky is because there's still a wick on top. It's not a huge wick, but it's still, I mean, there's still a wick up there. So if you guys want to take it, feel free. I'm not going to take it. If I do take it, I might take it for a small little move, but I'm still a little iffy about taking it because the last thing I want to do is enter it. And then as soon as it reaches the Asia high over here, it'll reject off. So if you guys want to take it as a risky trade. I'm personally not going to take it. I'll just watch it. Today is also Friday. I generally don't trade on Friday. So, and Tommy too. So Tommy here, he's if you guys have been talking to Tommy, he has his own like little twist to the breakout. He said risky day for the 30 pip. So yeah, if you guys follow Tommy's breakout as well, it's he's considering it risky too. So I'll just mark it up right here for whoever did take it. I'm not taking it myself. I'm just gonna watch, and then this would be the breakout for today. Breakout. It looks like it's gonna hit. I should have just taken it. It's all good. So whoever took it, looks like you're like pretty heavy in profit. It is at the Asia high right now. There you go, full TP. I should have just taken it with you guys. It's all good. So whoever took it, congrats. I didn't take it myself, so no trades on my side. But I mean, this looks good. So other than that, let me see if there's anything else that I missed over here. Hey, morning, Esther. Morning, Clyde. Morning, Paul. Nice. Paul said a quick 2K. So whoever caught it, big congrats to you guys. I didn't catch it. I kind of regret not taking it now because it did look like a good trade. But like I mentioned, it was just risky. Reason for the risk is because there was a wick on top right here. And then also because the Asia high was right here as well. So there was a lot of reasons for it to go south, but it came out and played full TP. So I'll just give the update here for whoever caught it. It looks like a lot of you guys did catch it. Nice. Yeah, Angela said Friday breakout, so she locked in 500 right there. I'll go ahead and add this to the post over here for whoever caught it. You know, obviously I didn't catch it, but I'm glad to see a lot of you guys here did catch it, locked in some nice profit off it. Yeah, falsely quick 2K. Yeah, definitely great work there. So let me send out the YouTube link. I haven't posted it up yet. I got to update the room too. So let's post this up right here. All right. C-Soup too. C-Soup took it. He's up 5,198. Awesome work, C-Soup. So I'll go down the list and then I will I'll just show everyone's profits for this morning. And then from there we can move forward with, you know, any other scalps. But let me finish editing the YouTube. Yeah, I don't know what's up with YouTube, guys. Like the past, I mean, past couple of weeks, there's been like one day out of the week or a couple of days out of the week where, or actually this week's been kind of weird. Like this week, I wasn't even able to, I got disconnected. I don't know if you guys were here, like I think on Tuesday or Wednesday, but I got disconnected off of YouTube. I never get disconnected. And then today it didn't let me log on to go live. It just kept giving me it kept giving me an error. So let's see. I'm just gonna go and move this over here. Dang, today's August 20th already, guys. It's crazy. This whole, not just a month, this whole year is flying by. I don't know if you guys have noticed that. I feel like every time we go live, it feels like it just the month just starts, and then all of a sudden it's right the next month. Nice, nice. So Dean said I was already forward testing and was in the last buy signal in the 1 minute. So many wins in my testing results. Yeah, no, definitely, Dean. If you're confident and you're comfortable with positions already, I mean, you know, with entering positions, then, you know, by all means, take the trade earlier. That's kind of what Tommy did too. Tommy does the same thing. You know, he takes it a little earlier because he's already comfortable and he trusts the strategy. So if he's already in a buy before the market opens and he thinks it's going to continue pushing, he just holds on to it and then he catches an even bigger move. So yeah, definitely great work, Dean. David said I was a little gun shy. My virgin profits yesterday became virgin sacrifices. No, I agree, David, and that's probably the best choice. You know, it's better to be careful than to be sorry, because this could easily went the other way. There was a lot of reasons for me not to take this position, like, you know, I just discussed with you guys. One reason was that there was a wick here. I generally like no wick, or I like something smaller. I know the wick was not a big wick, but it's still, you know, it is Friday. On Friday, there's a lot of fake outs. So I was worried, for one, there was a wick right here. For two, it was at the Asia high, because you guys have seen whenever it reaches the highs, you know, the Asia or London or New York high, like the previous highs, it generally bounces right off it, right? In this situation, it might be a good thing, because it might come up, retest it right here, and then continue pushing up even higher. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is, but no, definitely, like over time, you'll gain more confidence, David. So, you know, it's just the beginning. You did log in some nice profit yesterday, and it's just going to keep coming. So definitely great move on being careful, especially with it being Friday, because Friday is generally like one of the most risky days to trade anyways. So let me see. I'm just going to post the YouTube link here for whoever's not in here yet. But I think everyone, for the most part, is already in here. All right. So it's over to here, and I'll go over the profits right now that everyone locked in off of that breakout and off of any other trades prior to going live. So let's see right there. Man, I got in time. I got on the live like just in time before the breakout happened. Thankfully. So let's see. Kimmy's asking. Let me check this real quick. Sorry, let me scroll up real quick. I don't want to miss any questions here. So let me scroll up real quick. Paul said, I may call it real early for me today. I'm 2K away from my profit target. Yeah, no, definitely, Paul. If you hit your profit target, just call it a day. There's no need to continue risking if you're already at your goal. Kimmy's asking, is there a video showing how to set a trading view alert based on the indicators? Yeah, I mean, it's real simple. Kimmy, I can show you right here as well. So if you want to set up an alert, depending on what time frame and what asset you want to have the alert on, just click on alert right here. The alerts that I set up for the indicators is that I only want to be alerted when I get momentum signals, right? If I get a momentum swing to the upside or a momentum swing to the downside, that's the only alerts that I need, because that's the main indicator that I use for entering trades. So if I want to turn one on for that, just click on alert right here. Mine says K2TS because I have the old indicator. You probably have the new one because you just signed up. So yours will say K2 momentum. Just type in K2 momentum there, or choose it from the condition list. And then from there, go down to the second drop down and click on K2 signal fire. This will give you a signal for a buy or a sell signal. If you just want one or the other, you can do that. But it's better to just have both. For options here, if you want to have an alert, you'll see sometimes that a signal will come up and it'll disappear. If you're fine with that, where you get one per candle, and if you want to know like a head start, when a candle is going to close, then click once per bar. If you just want it once it's closed and it's official, just click once per bar close. I generally have once per bar. I get a lot of signals, but I like having that head start. So if I get a once per bar and they alert me that, oh, there's a signal that's pending, I'll pull it up and I'll wait for it to close and I'll enter the trade. And then down here, you can just change the settings. If you have it on the 1 minute, you can have US 30 momentum signal 1 minute. And then if you're on the 3 minute, you can change it to anything else, because every time you set it on a different time frame, it'll change, right? Depending if you want it on the 1 minute, 3 minute, 10 minute, etc. That's where you would change it. Once you have that, click create, and then it'll set up the alert. And then I'm just gonna click cancel because I already have it here. And then looking at my alerts, I have one here for the 10 minute, 3 minute, and then 1 minute. And then this was it was a manual entry just to alert me when price would hit the CP that we were looking for, which already hit. So that's pretty much it. It's really simple. That's how you set it up. And then if you want to set alerts for other indicators, if you click the drop down box over here, there's other options. But I don't use them very much because they're not really necessary, unless you really want to know when price bounces off the pivot or price crosses the pivot. I mean, there's different things that you can use it for, but it's kind of better to just look at it manually, because all you really need to know is when you have a signal, right? Because when you take the entry, that's going to be your first requirement. So other than that, I think that's about it. Yeah, Kimmy, so you have pivots, SR, and momentum. You can set it for any of those depending on whatever you want. But like I mentioned, all I use is the alerts. I mean, the momentum signals. So if you want me to teach you how to do the other ones, I can do that too, but I'm not sure what you would be using it for. Yeah, no problem, Kimmy. You could probably save that question for later if you ever need it in the future. Paul said, oh, it's for his challenge. So his target is 8K. He's at 6K. Nice work, Paul. So you're about to get, you're about to pass your challenge and get to your verification stage probably by next week. All right, cool. Morning, Neptune. Morning, Jacob. Jacob's asking, hello, what's the lot size risk management used for 100K FTMO? So depending on what trade you're taking, what asset you're trading, Jacob, if you're trading the scalps that I take in the morning, you should be using a 3 lot to a 5 lot, 5 lot max. And the reason for that's because, so for example, here we have a 500 pip stop loss, right? If you're using a 5 lot, it's gonna be $5 per pip times 500. Your risk is gonna be 2,500. Your max daily loss on 100K is gonna be a 5,000, right? So you'll be well below your limit. So you should use that between a 3 and a 5. Damn, huge bullish move right here for the 1 minute. I don't know if I would want to take that though. The reason for that is because it's at the New York high right here. Man, that's a lot of weird spikes of volatility today, right? Generally, it doesn't really spike around. Well, I mean, it does spike around like this on Friday, but not just at a random. It was slowly moving, and then it's just spiking all over the place. All right, so let's I mean, I don't know. We'll see. If it gives a buy signal here, I'm probably not going to take it. It's so close to the New York high. I would want it to possibly be above it. I think that's as high as it goes for now. Let me see. I still got the requirements right here for this strategy. All right, let me just copy this over to the 1 minute. Yeah, so there's no entry available there yet. We need this to close, and I'll put the requirements here for that strategy as well. Same thing, it's just different. It's different targets. So basically, in order to take a trade here, we need a valid K2 momentum signal. So right here, we need this buy signal to close. Once it closes, you just want to confirm prices above the pivots 3 and 4. Pivots 3 and 4 right here. The orange pivot is 3, red pivot is 4. And after that, you can enter on the open of the falling candle, which should be right here. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, maybe I'll take it if it closes above the New York high, but it's still going to be a risky trade. So we'll see. Nice. Abraham just passed his challenge. Congrats. Dude, it already hit TP. I'm still in it. I didn't get to pull out. Man, it's moving too fast. Let's see. Sorry, my computer's like all over the place. Let me see if I can try to pull out of this. So it already hit TP of whoever took it. Trying to get out. 3, 2, 3, 5. 0, 2, 2. Where's the TP at? All right, whatever. I made a profit off that. I just hit TP. So there you go. Full TP off that 1 minute right there for whoever caught it. I just pulled out right now in profit. I locked in a pretty solid profit off it, like pretty quickly. So yeah, definitely great work to whoever caught that there. It was a really quick move. I locked in about. I locked in some profit. I locked in like 390. It was nothing because I don't know, like it was moving way too fast where I couldn't pull it out right away. But I still made profit off it, so I'm not complaining about it. So here we go, another full TP off that for whoever caught it. But like I mentioned, it was kind of risky. The reason why I took it is because it closed above the New York high. I mentioned if it closed above the New York high, then I was going to take it, which I did. Didn't make a huge profit off, made a couple $100, but profit's profit. I can't really complain about making $300 like within a few seconds. So let me just look at this here, and I'll send you guys everyone's profit. So right now, after this, since we already took that trade, I'm going to go over everyone's profits for this morning so that we can take a look. Let me see. Yeah, I made a small profit. I probably made like 1,000 total across all my accounts, off my personal and then my 2 FTMO accounts. Made about 1,000 off that 1 minute right there. So it's not bad. I mean, it should have been 1,000 per account, but I didn't catch the entire move because it kept bouncing around so much, and I tried to just pull it off. Talanji is asking, what indicator are you using to show the high and lows for the previous session? It's a K2 indicator. It's not out yet. So I have it on my chart here, but it's not available to you guys yet. It's a K2 sessions high-low indicator. I'm trying to get it up, but TradingView keeps updating the platform, so I'm not able to get it on for you guys. I mean, I have it on my chart, but I can't share it with you guys because I can't publish it yet. But I'll try to get it up by today. I know I've been telling you guys I'm trying to get it up, but the platform keeps updated. Like they're adding new things to the stuff where you can publish stuff. So every time I try to publish it, it doesn't get uploaded. So I'll try to get it on today, if not today, hopefully by next week at latest. I've been testing it for the past 2-3 weeks, and it's been working out perfect. Hey Joseph, morning. All right, cool. So I think that's it for this right here. Let me go over everyone's profits now. Just show you guys, what everyone else has been doing this morning. So Salorm over here is up 2,068. Great work, Salorm. Let me see if there's anything else here that I missed. Anything else over here? Oops. All right. So yeah, if you guys have questions, go ahead and put your questions in the chat and I can take a look. There's no entries that are available right now, so we're not really looking for anything specific. So I can basically answer any questions if you guys do have questions. But yeah, let me go over here real quick and I'll just go over everyone's profits. When we do have an entry, I'll go back to the charts here, but we just don't have anything that's available right now. So I'll come back to it when we do, because we're looking for a retracement here. And then you want it to swing back up. That's how we'll take the buy. Same with the 1 minute. We're looking for a retracement here. And then I'm going to take it for a buy, but there's no retracement yet. The retracement's right here. It's pending. It's that pending sell, which is fine. All right, let me scroll up real quick and see what. So let me scroll up real quick. I'm going to show everyone's profits from this morning. So C-Soup made 1,140. This was early morning. Nice work, C-Soup. And then his other account, he locked in 1,237. Another great work by C-Soup right there. Scrolling down, Clyde over here made 1,712. Great work, Clyde. Let me scroll up real quick. Rick said, Shawn will be on to just picking out his tank top, right? Yeah, guys, sorry, I got on late today because of the internet connection. CC over here locked in 5,198 off the breakout that we took earlier. So another great work there by Sisu. Scrolling down, he went on his other account 4,753. All right, perfect. Yeah, another one, 5,198 right there. Isaac locked in 2,224. Great work, Isaac. Yeah, and David also mentioned that options are expiring today. So you're going to see a lot of volatility this morning when price gets near expiration. Who else here? CSUP locked in 8,381 on his other account. Damn, CSUP is killing it. His other account, 6,765. Another great job by CSUP. My brother over here, he locked in a total of 2,515. Great work, Justin. Going over here to the premium trade talk. Let me just scroll up real quick, make sure I didn't miss anything. Semtex locked in a total of 1,708. Great work, Semtex. I'm going to skip C6 because we already went over that in the other channel. Angela locked in 500 right there. Great work, Angela, from that breakout. Cheryl locked in 891. Great work, Cheryl. C6 again over here, doing great. Looks like C6's done. So yeah, C6 have a great and amazing weekend, fam. So it looks like C6 done for the week. Mark Troublefield over here locked in 348. Great work, Mark. Tommy Hang over here locked in 4,236. Another great job by Tommy. Angela here locked in some more profit. Her CAD JPY. She locked in 3,642. Amazing work, Angela, right there. Dre over here locked in a total of 437. Nice. All wins, no losses. Charlie over here locked in a total of 386. Nice work, Charlie. Michael locked in a total of 503. Nice work, Michael. And this is your funded account, right, Michael? So Michael is now funded. He got funded, I think, last week. And yeah, man, he's on his way up. Let's see, Matthew over here locked in 213. Great work, Matthew. And here's Fern with a total of 1,541. So yeah, guys, like I like seeing family members like kill it, right? So like Matthew and Fern are related. So good to see like both of them right here killing it. Just like the Long family. You guys saw Casey Long, Terrence Long, and their dad Narith Long. They both locked in like I think 15K total this week on like one day. So like I love seeing like family members just kill it here. Sisu again. Sisu, I thought Sisu was done, but I guess he's back. He locked in a total of 6,765 off the other account, and then his main account right here, he locked in 8,381. So yeah, definitely great to see everyone here killing it this morning as we wrap up the trading week. Rick over here locked in 687. Definitely great work there. And we're gonna have to get a snippet of that song, the Rick and Morty song for Rick over here. A lot of you guys have been asking about that. If you guys aren't familiar with the song, I'll try to get it up for you guys by next week. So yeah, definitely great work there. I think everyone here pretty much killed it. Sisu, my brother said, hey, Sisu, can I borrow your Lambo? Tuan over here locked in a total of 415. And I'm still looking at the charts, guys. So just keep in mind, I'm still looking at the charts for any entries here. There's nothing available yet. There's possibly one that's going to be available here on the 1 minute. If this ends up closing, but it's going to be a little risky because it's Price is a bit overextended, and it looks like it's gone into some consolidation right here. But we'll keep watching it. Yeah, so definitely great work right there, Twan. 415. All right. It's included. It was provided on the welcome page after setting up. Follow up. Welcome email and on the course. All private. All right, hold up, guys. Let me just help out one of our members over here. He can't find his premium links. All right, cool. So, so there's a, shit, I missed it. There's a 1 minute scalp right there for whoever wants to catch it. I already missed it, damn it. So that I was trying to help out another member here with getting into the premium groups. But there's another 1 minute scalp right there for whoever caught it. Unfortunately, damn, it's pushing it even higher. I should have just taken it late, but it's okay. I missed the move. I'll give you guys an update here for whoever caught it. But yeah, you know, if you guys were following me like for the past couple of seconds, this is what we were waiting for. We were waiting for the retracement here. So we waited for the retracement, waited for that buy signal, and then we would have caught it up. You know, the requirements are right here. Confirm a valid K2 momentum signal, which is right here. Confirm price is above the K2 pivots, which it was. You would have entered it for a buy, and then there you go, full TP. So I missed it, unfortunately, but hopefully you guys did catch it. I'll give you guys another update in the group for whoever did, because it looks like a lot of you guys were waiting for it as well. And this is why I kind of hate getting distracted when I'm trading live, because I miss quick moves like this. But I'm glad to see a lot of you guys here still locking it in. Let's see, Cheryl over here locked in. I'll see what she locked in over here. Cheryl, she locked in a total, damn, she locked in a lot. So she took the trade there, and then she's now at 2,124. Great work, Cheryl. And this is why it's important that you guys know the strategy. This is why I always want to make sure that you guys actually understand what we're doing here and aren't just blindly copying these trades. Because if you guys knew what was going on, you guys could have taken it and you guys wouldn't have missed it like myself. The only reason I missed it was because I was messaging one of our members here to get him into the rooms. So it's all good. I mean, I'm not upset that I missed the trade, but it would have been nice if I could have locked that in too as well. So same situation again right here, waiting for a retracement down and then catching it as it swings back up. So maybe I'll catch the next one. I missed that one, but it's all good. Same with the 3 minute. We're looking for a retracement here, and then we're going to catch it as it swings back up. So swing down and swing up. Yeah, 658 right now. So we'll see what happens from here. Amira said, is it always a 500 pip stop loss? Is there any way to see the entry stop loss TP prices more clearly? Amira, I'm not sure what your, because you can just mark it up on your chart. If you can't see it on my screen, I mean, it's pretty clear here, but if you can't see it on your screen, like I'm assuming your desktop might be a little too small, you can just do it yourself. You just use the long tool, but you'll need the indicators to know where to put the entry at, right? So like, that's why it's important that you guys have the indicators and you guys understand the strategy. Because like I mentioned here, if you guys are just copying trades blindly, you're not going to know exactly what we're doing. So Amir, if you want to do it yourself, you would need the indicators so that you can just plot it yourself. It's really easy. You just take the long positioning tool, you set it up right there, and then you just set the TP stop loss like that, right? Depending on what trade you're taking. Sometimes it depends on the trade. For the 1 minute, it's a 300 pip stop loss. For the 3 minutes, a 500 pip stop loss. And on the 10 minutes, it's a 500 pip stop loss as well. 500 is going to be the standard basically, but on the 1 minute, it's shorter because it's a smaller move. So, I mean, if you want to look at the price more clearly, you can just draw it yourself. That's the main thing you can do, or you can buy a bigger monitor. I'm assuming your monitor is kind of too small, or you're probably looking on your phone where it's just, you know, you can't see here. But I think everyone else here has a pretty much decent view of like how it's looking. So, I mean, it just depends on, I don't know if your question is because the screen's too small or because you don't understand the strategy. Because if you don't understand the strategy, you can go on the course and that's how you can learn the actual strategy, but you will need the indicators to actually apply it yourself. So if it's your first question, So first answer to your question is, if you're talking about the numbers here being too small, you can you can just draw it yourself, use a long positioning tool, and then type in the TP stop loss right here, like that, so you can have it on your own chart. Or two, you can get a bigger monitor if that becomes the case where it's just too small for you to see. Or, you know, the better thing to do is to actually learn the strategy and be able to do it yourself so that you can just draw it on your own. Like if you see an entry coming up right here, you can easily just open the long tool and then type it up there, and then you already know the requirements because they're right here. So if you have a valid K2 momentum signal for a buy, you confirm prices above the pivots, and then you would just yeah, no problem, Amir. So the difference for this is just the 1 minute, it's a 100 pip TP, 300 pip stop loss because it's a smaller move. It's really small and it happens very quickly. On the 3 minute, it's 250 pip profit target. Stop loss is 500 pips. And then for the 10 minute, if you're doing snipes, it's going to be 500 pips both ways for a 1-to-1. Yeah, no problem, Amir. So sorry, I was confused with your question. I wasn't sure if this was too small or if you just didn't know what CP stop losses were, but you can see them on the course. Yeah, no problem, Amir. Glad I could help you with that. So let me see if there's anything else that I missed over here. Michael said, hey, Shawn, currently doing verification, only past challenge. Volatility earlier this week ate into my progress, but I'm getting my profits back on track. Today's my day 8 of verification. Yeah, no, definitely, Michael. So you should be fine. This week was kind of, it was risky, right? We had our first loss this week for the entire month on, I think, Tuesday. And it was a clear manipulation. Like Tuesday and Wednesday, there was a lot of manipulation in the market, and we covered it. So I think next week should be a lot better for you. So other than that, let me see if there's anything else that we're missing here. I don't see any other questions. If you guys have questions, go ahead and put your questions in the chat. Otherwise, I'll keep looking for trades here. But if we don't see anything within the next 30 minutes or so, we'll just wrap the session up early because it is Friday. So Friday is basically, you know, the riskiest day to be trading. And I don't want to be on the charts longer than I need to because I generally don't trade on Fridays. I did lock in about $1,000 in profit across all my accounts this morning. So, you know, I'm thankful for that because I generally don't trade on Friday. But I'm glad I locked in some profit. And I'm able to close out the week on a great note. We had our first loss, I think, on Tuesday, but I was still net positive for the week. So if you guys have been seeing my profits, it's been pretty solid overall. So I prefer closing the week out on a great note than to risk it and then be stressed out as we close out the trading week. But there's a snipe entry that's available right here. Let me see if it's finished already. Because if it's still running, I could possibly enter for a late entry and just keep running it. Now it's already done. So this already hit full TP for whoever entered the snipe entry right here. I didn't take it, but whoever did, it was pretty solid. Straight push to the upside. There's actually another one right here, possibly. It's not a clear one, but it's I mean, it's gonna hit TP already. The other snipe entry right here. And there you go. It just hit full TP. So two snipe entries right here for 500 pips each for whoever caught it. I think some of you guys did catch it because I did see more profits in the group that I didn't see from I didn't see any other ones here that I checked on. So let's see. Romano over here locked in 882. Great work, Romano. Congrats. And then his other account over here, he locked in a 954. So on both of his accounts, he locked in nearly 1,000. He said came on late, quick bag. No, definitely, Romano. Great work. Let me see if there's anything else over here. Let's see. C6 said, always, as long as you guys let me borrow your P1. Victor said, like, guys, how is Shawn such a good person? People don't share working strategies, but Shawn keeps giving. Yeah, man, they appreciate you, fam. No, definitely, Victor. I'm glad to see a lot of you guys here profiting with us. You know, I give you guys pretty much everything that I use here. All the strategies that I use, all the strategies that I use, all the indicators that I've created, they're all available to you. So if you guys are brand new here and you guys want access to these indicators, just go on the website. I'll just type it up over here. Just go on the website, k2trades.com right here. And then if you want access to the strategies and indicators, click on K2 strategy course right here. And then you'll get access to all of my indicators and all of my strategies here that you guys can use on your own. Like, you know, myself, I didn't lock in as many profits today. I missed out on a lot of stuff. A lot of the things had to do with technical issues this morning of trying to even get online. So it's all good. It is Friday. I didn't even plan on trading today, but I did make some profit with you guys. I'm glad to see you guys here kill it though. A lot of you guys here made a ton of profit this morning, like a lot more than me. Even Romano, he came on late and he took these the buys that I marked up, and he actually made a lot more profit than me because I made about 300 on both, or about like 300 to 500 on both my FTMOs, and then a couple $100 on my personal account. So I made about 1,000 total. While Romano here, he had one account here with 800 and another account with 900. So he actually made more profit than me, and he hopped on late and he took smaller lot sizes. So definitely great work amongst you guys here. Let me see. Clyde said, I don't understand why the snipe entry would indicate that. I think you're mixed up with the strategies, Clyde. I don't think you completely understand them. Here, let me go over this right here. So there's no, the entry isn't based off the K2 momentum. That's for the pivot scalp strategy. So you're confusing the strategies here. The snipe strategy is different from the K2 US 30 pivot scalp strategy for the 3-minute and the pivot scalp strategy for the 1-minute. There's no requirement here. I'll go over the requirements here so that you can see. This is one of our main strategies that we use here for US 30. It's one of our most accurate. It's on a 10-minute chart, so they come up a lot less often. So this is a K2 US 30 10-minute snipe strategy. So first you want to confirm a wick rejection off any K2 pivot. 2, confirm a wick rejection off K2 SR zone. 3, confirm wick rejection off farthest. And I'm going to be a little more detailed with this because people still get confused with this right here. Farthest K2 pivot does not touch candle body. And then lastly, you want to confirm the direction of momentum using K2 momentum indicator. And then after that, you can enter on the open of the following candle. So I'm giving you guys, all the requirements here. So looking at this candle right here, first you want to confirm a wick rejection off K2 pivot. The K2 pivots are these green, blue, orange, and red lines right here. And you just want to confirm that it's rejecting off one of the pivots, right? So right here, that's going to be requirement number 1. Requirement number 2 is that it rejects off a K2 SR zone. These zones right here that I drew are K2 SR zones. So that's going to be requirement number 2. This wick is rejecting off this zone. So requirements 1 and 2 have been met. Requirement number 3, you want to confirm the wick rejection off the farthest K2 pivot does not touch a candle body. The pivot's down here where it's rejecting from, the body's up here. So with that said, all requirements are met. Lastly, you just want to confirm the direction of momentum so you're trading in the proper direction, right? So if you have a buy momentum here, you're only looking for buys. If you have a sell momentum here, you're only looking for sells. So with that said, right here, we're going to take a buy. We enter on the open of the following candle. We set it to a fixed TP stop loss of 500 pips. We let that run, and there you go, full TP off the first candle. And that's how it would be applied. So there's like a quick explanation as to how it works, Clyde. So if you get confused with the strategies, these are pretty much the 3 main strategies that I personally use when I'm scalping US 30. Usually I'll go for the 10-minute first. If it's not there, I'll go on the 3-minute. If there's nothing here, then I'll go on the 1-minute. I generally don't like trading on the shorter time frames, but if there's nothing on the higher time frames, then I just go on to the shorter ones. And that's pretty much how you would apply it. Yeah, no problem, Clyde. I mean, a lot of people get confused with this. You're not the only one. This isn't like not a one-time occurrence. This happens a lot where, there's so many strategies that are available to you. So I'll show you guys the course real quick. And I'll show you guys like all of my strategies that I've created and that I've been using for over the years. I've been trading for over 11 years now. This is probably my 11th year. And I've been using like the same strategies for like maybe the past 5 years and up. So if you go over here, this is what the course looks like after you sign up. It has all the basics here if you're not familiar with anything. But if you scroll down here, these are where the strategies start to appear. So the first strategy, I put them in order of like what I apply. So first one is going to be the breakout strategy. That's like number 1. We do this every single morning. The second ones are going to be the scalping strategies. We're in a scalping market right now because we're in the summer. And this is what we focus on. So the first one's going to be the snipe strategy I just went over. The second one's a 3-minute pivot strategy. And like I said, I go from higher time frame to lower time frame. So snipe on the 10-minute, 3-minute pivot, 1-minute pivot, and then the original pivot strategy if you guys want to do that as well. After that, we have the daily entry. We usually don't do this because volatility is too low during the summer, but you can still use it. It does work. It's just not as accurate, or you'll be holding on to it for more than a day because it's such a big move. The next strategy is the K2SR zone trading strategy. This is the strategy I use for all of the Forex signals that I call. So if you guys followed me, or if you guys were following this week, we had one Forex signal here, right here for GBP USD. See how this is all marked up right here? This is using the K2SR zone trading strategy. So right here, this was the trade. We hit our TP right there, first TP, second TP, and then full TP down here with literally no drawdown. And if you want to learn that strategy, if you like Forex, it would be right here. And then there's other indicators, there's other strategies here as well. The intraday strategy, momentum pullback strategy, pivot scalp strategy, et cetera, et cetera. There's a lot of stuff here for you guys to apply. If you guys want to go back and watch all of my live sessions, you guys can do that as well. You just need to go on the YouTube. Yeah, if you go on the YouTube over here, let me just pull it up. If you go on the YouTube and you want to watch all of the previous sessions, and this is just for new members here, right? If you guys are still trying to learn, if you go on the YouTube channel, click on videos, all of the videos with the white background are all live trading sessions. I trade every day, Monday through Friday live. And then the ones with the green background are mentoring sessions. So if you want to see me mentor the K2 members here, you can watch those videos, and it's completely free. Just go on YouTube and click on any of these videos. And I have a ton of content here. So if you guys want to, pick my brain and look into what I trade and what I do every single day, I have like years and years of videos over here where I've been trading live every single day. So you guys can see how transparent I am and exactly what I do with every trade that I take. So other than that, I think that's it. If you guys have any other questions, go ahead and put your questions in the chat. There's no entries that are available here yet on the 1 minute, possibly one that's building up right here. We have the retracement again. So we have retracement, and we're going to look for another buy signal to push it back upwards. However, price is like very overextended right now. If you guys can see from a distance, this is super overextended, right? So it might be time for it to come right back down. Let me check the fundamentals to see where price is currently sitting. Price is very high. It's up 161 points. So it still looks very bullish. Looking over here at the futures data. Futures data is up 148 points. Looking at the stock index over here. It's pretty much all green for the most part. So it looks like it'll continue pushing up, but at some point it might start to shift. Looking at market sentiment right here, market sentiment is 56% short. So that's actually good for us because we want them to be short if we're looking for buys. So this does look pretty solid. Let's see. Al said my issue is drawing the zones correctly. So Al, I mean, it's pretty simple. So if you have one where you get confused out, let me know which pair do you get confused with and on what time frame, because I could just do it for you live, and then you can see exactly what exactly like how I do it. So give me 1 second, guys. I'm gonna step away for 1 second. I gotta go do something real quick, but I'll be right back. So just hang tight and I'll be right back in a All right, guys, I'm back. So I had to let the dogs out. One of my dogs is potty training, so I had to let him out of the office. So let's see, I'm back over here. There's another 1 minute scalp right here. I don't know if anyone caught it. I missed it because I literally just got back to my desk. You guys can probably hear my dogs wrestling in the background. They just came back from being outside. So it just hit TP. So whoever saw it here on the chart, it just hit. All right, there's a pending 3 minute. So I'll look for this pending 3 minute right here. But yeah, whoever caught that 1 minute, nice work. I was away from my desk, so I didn't really get to catch it, but maybe I'll take this 3 minute over here. It's kind of risky because it, like I mentioned, it is overextended. So I don't know if I want to take it. I think I might just be done for the day. But yeah, that 1 minute right there would have been nice for whoever caught it. And then there's a 3 minute that's currently pending right now on this chart, next 40 seconds. So yeah, I'll take a look at it over here. So you guys a little update. $20. Let's see. $10. On this one. So if you guys want to take it, it's going to be a risky trade because it's kind of overextended right now. It's very high. It's pretty much on the moon right now at this point. 3 minute scalp. TP. And then we'll follow it right there to see how it moves. Kimmy's asking if I ever use the second chart on TradingView. And personally, no, I never used it before. It's just there's too much noise on the, like, the 1 minute's already pretty choppy as it is, but the seconds are like it's crazy. It's I mean, you can use it, like we've looked at it before and it works. Like we've seen it before, it works, but the thing is, like, it moves so fast that it's kind of hard to catch moves on there. Like I wouldn't go anything below the 1 minute, but if you do want to use it, we've used it before and it does work. Let's see. Kyle's asking if it's at the all-time high. Let's see. It's not yet, Kyle. It's actually really far. The all-time high is like way up here. So we still have a long way to go to reach the all-time high. But it is, I mean, it's pretty overextended right now. Just, to be clear, it's super extended, but it's not at the all-time high over here. So the 3 minute, it looks like it's at the all-time high because we're so far over here. But if we scroll over here, I'm just delete these old things we had from yesterday. And I'm going to set a TP here as well. I'm going to set a TP on mine so I don't forget. I keep forgetting to set it and I miss the move. So 3, 5. I just set a TP for mine. But anyways, looking at the 3 minute over here, it's pretty overextended, pretty high. But I mean, everything's still pointing towards the upside. So if you guys are in this position, it's currently in profit. It is a risky trade because it's overextended to the top. But looking over here at the fundamentals look great. It's up 170 points. Looking at the futures data is also up 190 points. Looking at market sentiment over here, majority of retail traders are short. So it lines up perfectly with our analysis here. We're trading against retail traders and we're also trading in the direction of momentum and technicals. So it does look like a good trade overall. Currently in profit a couple $1,000 right now. So it's looking pretty solid. I do have my TP set, so we'll see what happens from here. If I decide to close out early, I'll let you guys know. For the most part, I'm just going to let it breathe. Kyle is asking, how do you set a hotkey? I don't use any hotkeys myself. I'm not sure what you're referring to, Kyle, with regard to hotkeys. I know you can set hotkeys on MT4, but I'm not that well versed with MT4, so I have like literally no idea how to do stuff like that on MT4. Hey, Clyde. Yeah, definitely, Clyde. Have a great weekend. So Clyde said, have a good weekend, everyone. I'm out. So definitely enjoy your weekend, Clyde, and we'll catch you back here tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow, on Sunday or on Monday. I'll be online on Sunday, but I'm not going to be going live. So I'll be here on Sunday when market open, but I'll be actually trading on on Monday morning. So definitely see you on that day. Kenneth said my future says 165. Shawn, September 21. Let me check. Yeah, I think we're looking at the same one. It's volatile. So on mine right here, it shows 191. Yours shows 165. It just bounces around back and forth. Oh, you're looking at this right here. So if you're looking at, sorry, okay, I got these mixed up. This is the daily, and then this is the futures data. So you're right, Kenneth. Your number was proper. This is the futures data, and this is the actual daily one. So looks good for the most part. Yeah, looking at this over here, it's still running. It's around profit. I mean, it's around the entry point. But as you guys can see, the market volatility is starting to die down pretty heavily. So we'll see what happens here. Let me just scroll up real quick and see what else I missed before I continue on. Yeah, David, I enter all my trades as market orders. I don't have anything set as a TP as a pending order. So whenever I enter my trade, it's always a market order. Let me see, because I think I missed some questions here as I left for a few seconds. Let's see. Kimmy's asking, can you link that page? Yeah, Kimmy, let me I'll give you guys the links right here. So here's a link right here, Kimmy. I'm gonna post it in the Zoom for you guys. And I'll probably create a module for this in the course as well. So this is gonna be the US 30 daily average. This link right here is going to be the the US 30 index. This is going to be US 30 futures data for hours. And then here's going to be the market sentiment right here. So I just posted it all in the Zoom. All right, so it looks good for the most part right here. Let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing. Nice work, William. Looks like you killed it right there. Let me see if there's anything else over here real quick. All right, let me see if there's anything else. Sisu over here locked in 9,401. Great work, Sisu. On one account, he locked in 9,401. His other account, he locked in a total of 8,035. Great work, Sisu. So it looks like everyone's logging off right now. So if you guys have any other questions, go ahead and put your questions in the chat, and then I can answer any of your guys' questions. Otherwise, I'll be logging off as well because I don't want to risk taking any more risky trades as we get closer to market close. Matthew over here locked in a total of 584. Great work, Matthew. Mark over here, Mark Troublefield, locked in a total of 640. Great work, Mark. And I do see some of your questions here, so I'll go back and answer those questions before I log off. Don't worry, I'm going to get to your questions. Michael over here locked in 679. Nice work, Michael. And William over here locked in 18,000. Yeah, I don't know if this is for the week or for the day, but definitely some great profit there, William. Romanio locked in 1,152. Great work, Romanio. Rick locked in 1,070. Great work, Rick. Yeah, Rick said I'm trading scared. I'm out. Yeah, so if you guys don't feel comfortable about a position, just pull out. Especially on a Friday, it's a risky day to be trading. Romanio again over here, 1,105. Great work, Romanio. And his other account, 1,152. Amazing work by everybody here. Let's see, CC over here up 9,401 off his other account. And then his other account right here, 8,035. Amazing work by everybody here. Right, man, you guys killed it. Looking over here, let me see if I missed anything else. Patrick over here locked in 4,249 off just that one trade. Amazing work right there, Patrick. And then my brother Justin over here locked in 4,445. Nice work, Justin. All right, other than that, let's see. RJ over here took a few risks. He said took a few risks while needed. He locked in 3,511. Great work, RJ. Killed it. Let me see if there's anything else here that I'm missing. Joshua over here locked in. Nice. Joshua said caught a few pre-market trades using the K² snipe on the 10-minute since I'm awake during London session. Yeah, Joshua over here is actually in Europe right now, so he's traveling for work. in Europe, and he's still over here locking in some nice profits while at work, traveling. So he locked in a total of 282 off one account right here. Nice work, Joshua. And his second account over here, 2,400. Amazing work by you, Joshua. Anything else over here? I think that's about it for profits. Let's see. Leilani locked in a total of 845. Great work, Leilani. She said 10-minute snipe off the 640. Yeah, there was a snipe there. Sorry, Leilani. I just saw your messages right now. Snipe. Right now. All right, let me scroll real quick and see if I missed anything else. Kenneth over here locked in 412. Great work, Kenneth. Rob over here, Rob said, Shawn, this is my first week. How are you entering trades in different account brokers? Rob, are you here in the live session? I could explain it to you live if you're here. I'm not sure if you are, because it'd probably be easier for me to just let you know on the live how I do everything. Abraham over here as well. Abraham locked in a total of 5,175. Amazing work, Abraham. Let me see your question here. Hey, Shawn, was this valid? Invalid? Was below pivots, had a retracement, but it went up. Let's see. Let me ask you, did you confirm the bias on the 10-minute and 3-minute? I think bias. So I'm not sure. I'm gonna wait for him to respond to me on that. Let's see. Kimmy's asking, hey, the triumph system on FT mode looking nice. Quick question: how do you get MT4? It's hard. They have a Mac app available now. You can download it on the MT4 website. Damn, looks like our 3-minute position went into profit and then it swung back down. I was trying to pull out of it, but I wasn't able to pull out of it. So let me just go on the MT4 website over here, Kimmy. MetaTrader. Yeah, so if you go on the MetaTrader 4 website right here, Kimmy, just click on MetaTrader 4 and then click on the X right here, which is the Mac OS what's it called? Application. So if you click on that right there, it'll download it and then you can just use it on your computer. So you could use the actual native platform and you don't have to use parallels and stuff like that. Here's our 3-minute position. It's still pushing up. I think I might just pull out in profit in a little bit, guys, because I don't really like holding on to this position here, especially because it's Friday and I kind of just want to get offline. I'm kind of tired of just trading. So I'm probably just going to pull it out in profit when I can. As soon as it swings back up, I might just move my TP a little closer just so I can pull out and I can just call it a week because it is Friday and Friday always starts to move a little funky. Plus it's, you know, if you don't feel comfortable about a position, like I mentioned, like even myself, I don't feel comfortable about it because it is Friday and it just keeps bouncing around. It's just consolidating, right? So if I don't feel comfortable about a position, I'd rather just pull out. So when it does push up, I'm just going to pull out in profit. And I'm just going to call it a week. I made enough profit this week anyway, so I'm not really in a crunch where I need to lock in profits. I'm happy with what I locked in this week. I think I'm up maybe in total around 10K or a little more than that actually, if you factor in my other accounts, because I have 2 FTMO accounts and I have my personal as well that I trade on. So all those combined, it's been a great week so far. We had one loss that set us back slightly, and there you go, back in profit. That set us back slightly, but overall, everything's looking pretty great for this week. So let me just scroll real quick and see what else did I miss for the questions. Nice, Semtex, looks like you're done for the week 2. Semtex said, see everyone, have a great weekend. See you, Semtex. Rab said, how long will you hold 3-minute 5 for? I mean, I was going to hold it until it hits TP, but I might just pull out early, Rab, because like I mentioned, I don't feel comfortable with it since it is Friday and I kind of just want to call it a week. See you later, Lamar. Lamar's calling it a week 2. Looks like a lot of you guys here are calling it a week. So let me see what else I'm missing over here. Let me check the 1 minute. Looks like the 1 minute's trying to push to the upside. Yeah, Josh, I'm still in the position, but I'm going to close out right now as it swings back up. Let me see. I think I missed a couple other questions here. All right, I think I'm up to date. Let's see. Jose over here is asking, how do you guys enter a TP stop loss so fast on MT4? I always miss entry because I'm typing the TP stop loss. So Jose, for me, when I enter and close a position, I just, you have the quick buy, like the quick entry on the top, where it's like a buy or sell button. I just enter market. So as soon as I see the entry here on trading view, I just hit buy or sell to get into the position. And then after that, you can set your TP stop loss. You can do that, or you can just watch it. For me personally, I usually just enter it and then I watch it. And then as price moves to TP, then I'll just close it out manually. So I do everything manually because, like you said, it moves too fast, right? You don't really have time to think about it. So for me, I just hop in, hop out, and I'm done. You can do that as well. Or if you want to just enter, I would enter market, and then I would just set the TP stop loss after you're already in the position. I wouldn't set it up while you're entering it because the scalps move just way too fast for you to do anything like that. So let's see. I'm actually still in the position right now. I think I'm going to close it out though. I'm in profit about 1,000. All right, so I pulled out of my position right here in profit. If you guys want to hold on to it to full TP, feel free. But for me, like I mentioned, I just want to get offline because I'm already done for the day. I don't want to risk holding this because it just keeps consolidating back and forth. It's currently in profit right now. I locked in about, let me check. I locked in about 1,000 in total off that trade. And I'll send you guys my profits. I didn't make a lot of profits today. It was kind of something small because all I did was I took the 1 minute scalp and then I took this 3 minute scalp here, but I didn't even hold this to full TP. I just pulled out. So I'm already out of the position. If you guys want to pull out with me, feel free. I'll have the alert still set here. So if it does hit full TP, I'll give you guys the update. But for me personally, I'm already out. And you can see price just keeps consolidating back and forth right here. So let me scroll down and see if I missed anything else. Talanji said, do you trust snipe entries with the SR and wick rejection on the 3 minute? No, Talanji, I only use the snipe entry on the 10 minute. I don't ever go on the shorter time frames because that's meant to be on the it's meant for that specific time frame. I mean, you can use it on shorter time frames. I've seen other people use it, but there's a lot more noise on the 3 minute and 1. That's why I don't use it on there, because that's supposed to be, it's a snipe entry. So you're looking for something. It's not something that comes up very often. It's something that comes up every once in a while, but when it does come up, it's usually a hit. So that's why for the snipe entries, I only use it on the 10 minute. You can use it, but I don't trust it on the shorter time frames if you wanted to do so. So just, yeah, quick answer to your question. Let me see, said vice versa. Do you trust scalp entries with fundamental direction momentum signals on the 10 minute? For your second part of the question, I kind of don't get that, Talanji. So if you can confirm it, trying to figure out what you mean by that for the second question. But, quick answer to your question. I'm not sure if it answers your question or not. I only use the snipe entries on the 10 minute. I don't go on the shorter time frames. And yeah, I see your question up there too, Felix. I'm gonna scroll up real quick. Your question was next, actually. Scroll up real quick. All right, Felix said, how can one deal with revenge trading? Sometimes when I miss a good trade and I find myself taking the next one, even if I know it's a risky one, just because I missed the previous one, or if I do lose a trade, my mind will be like, damn, you lost the money, you have to recover before the day ends. So Felix, what I recommend for revenge trading is, since we have such a low win rate, I mean, such a low loss rate here, like we almost never lose. We probably lose maybe once or twice the entire month. What I recommend is, if you ever have a loss, just call it a day. I know you just said right there, sometimes you, in your mind, you keep thinking like, damn, I lost the money. I need to recover before the day ends. There's no need to recover before the day ends because you have an unlimited time to recover from that, right, Felix? The thing is, if you keep trading after you have a loss, you're going to be trading off emotion because you want to keep trying to recover what you just lost, and you're going to lose even more. So what I recommend for you is, if you ever have one loss, just call it a day. Go and clear your mind, or maybe clear your mind for like a couple hours. Go and just do whatever you want to do, and then come back a little later or next session and then trade from there. For me personally, if I ever have a loss, I just call it a day. Like on Tuesday, you guys saw that I had a loss. It was my first loss for the entire month, but I had a win before that. So I had a win where it was a decent win, where I was able to cushion that loss that we had. And then I had a big win the day before. So I was still in profit for the week. So After that loss, I was still in the live session. I was answering questions, but I wasn't trading anymore. I called it a day with my own personal trades. So the way that I would recommend for you is if you ever suffer a loss, just call it a day. And then just, move on till the next day. Because generally, if we have a loss, it's because the market is being, it's just not moving proper, right? Because we rarely lose. So the strategies work perfectly fine. It's just when we do have a loss, it's a hint that, hey, you should probably not trade today because the market is not moving right. So that's the best advice I can give you, to just learn how to step away from your computer or your phone or wherever you're trading if you have a loss, and then just come back tomorrow or come back to the next session. So hopefully that works. Other than that, let me see if I missed anything else down here. All right, cool. Yeah, Kenneth's out too. So Kenneth said, yeah, I'm out 50% from Asia high, nearly. See you guys later. So definitely, Kenneth, I'll see you next week. Van Hartwig said, see you next week. Wish you all a great weekend. Yes, definitely. See you next week. See you, Van Hartwig. Everything else over here. Patrick asked if Shawn, did FT ever refund you? No, they didn't. So fuck them. They never refunded me. They gave me this stupid runaround because the thing is I ran 3 different accounts. Because when I did their challenge, I had 3 accounts, right? I had 3 at funding talent accounts because I was trying to get funded in all of them at once. And then what happened was, I guess like one account was different from the other, and I was trying to get a refund on the other account, and they were like, oh, we can't give you it because you did like 3 different accounts at once and you're using a copier. So I was like, man, what the hell? So they never refunded me. So I'm never gonna recommend funding talent to any guys. Those guys are scammers. You guys have seen a lot of people in K2 who didn't even get paid out. Tommy didn't get paid out. They owe Tommy like 26K from last month, and he still hasn't been paid out. Like, I don't understand that. He hasn't been paid out. A couple of our other members here haven't been paid out. One of our old time members, you guys probably see her profits every single day. They owe her, she has an account with them where it's like she never pulled out profits, so she's up like 226,000. And they said it's her money and she can pull it out, but when she requested it, I don't think they paid her out. So yeah, it's I'll never recommend funding talent to you guys ever, because they pretty much scammed me. They scammed a lot of other people here. And I'm just not going to deal with it. It's cool. I'll take the loss. It was my mistake for ever trying them in the first place. But now that we know, I'm not going to use them again in the future. So other than that, let me see if there's anything else that I missed. So yeah, hopefully you guys pulled out of this 3-minute entry here, because like I mentioned, it became like super risky. I'll send you guys my profits here to show you guys that I didn't have any losses today. They weren't huge wins, but they were also not huge losses. It was pretty solid straight wins for the day. So let me give you guys a little update. So I logged in about 2,000 for the day. Let me see my other account to see what I logged in on there. It's not bad, 2,000 for Friday, a day that I wasn't even planning on trading. And then here's my personal too. So I can show you guys all of my accounts here where I just take, whatever trades I took. So let's see. So there's my personal. You see my personal is like super little. I took a small lot size because I forgot I withdrew. So I didn't have enough margin to take the normal lot sizes that I take on that account. So I'm already out of all my positions. I'm not holding anything right now. Hopefully you guys pulled out of this one because it draw down just right after I told you guys that we should probably pull out. But yeah, looking at my profits over here. This is my personal account. You can see I'm going to take a 0.02, very small lot size. I made about 55 off that. Personal K2 profits for the day as we wrap up the K2 trading week. All right, so let me just put that there. That's my personal account, made about 55 bucks. It wasn't very much this morning. Here's my FTMO, one of them. I made 1,089, no losses. I just closed out that 3-minute right there. That's where I made the 770. And then again, right here on my other account, I locked in 990 off that trade right there. Total of 1,109. So I made about a little over 2,000 for today. And that was fine, just 2 trades, locked in a little over 2,000. So it was pretty solid. So other than that, let me check everyone else's profits. And I do see a question right there, JC. I'll take a look at that in 1 second. Let me just post this up right here so that we can confirm, all my trades for the day. And this is just me being transparent with you guys, right? Like I didn't say I was going to exit the trade and didn't exit it. I actually did exit it when I said to exit, And hopefully you guys exited with me because I locked in profits, right? No losses today, pretty solid. But yeah, let me go to your questions real quick. So JC's asking, what's your stop loss at? Sorry, I'm not sure where you, what you're referring to, but stop loss is different per, per time frame. I'm not sure if you're asking about the 1 minute, 3 minute, and this is why we pulled out. So I'm gonna take this off right here because I'm not even in the position anymore. So on the 10 minute, it's a 500 pip stop loss. For the 3 minutes, a 500 pip stop loss, and the 1 minute, it's a 300 pip stop loss. So depending on which one you were looking for, JC, it depends on which strategy we're talking about, which entry we're in. So I'm not sure because there's no timestamp here on. I mean, there is a timestamp, but I'm not sure when you asked that. You asked that 7:31. I'm not sure if we were still in the 1 minute earlier that hit TP or if we were in the 3 minute at that time. So other than that, let's see. Bobby's asking, can you show the 10-minute chart again and zoom out to show a couple days worth of data? So yeah, Bobby. Here's the 10-minute. I'll zoom out. This is as far as it can go where it's still legible, where you can still see it. So I'm not sure what you're looking for here, Bobby, but if you're looking for something specific, I could probably point it out. But yeah, here is it zoomed out. I'm not sure what you're looking for there. Nice. So Mark said best day since I started 4 or 5 months ago. Finally got the strategy down, almost 800 today. Next week, my first 1K week, 1K day next. Thanks so much, Shawn, and all who helped me to get to this point. Yeah, no, definitely, Mark. I'm glad to see that you're killing it, man. You've been here for a while, and I know you were struggling in the beginning, but it's really starting to click for you. So you're definitely on fire with your profits. I've seen you every day. You have straight wins, and you've been closing out the day pretty nice. All right, so other than that, let me see. We have one last question here for Delmas. Delmas is asking, can you show us how you mark up those zones for the 10-minute? I'll do that. And if we don't have any other questions, I'm going to call it a day. It's already 7:46. I usually get out by 8 anyways. So it's going to be, it's going to show you guys exactly, what we're looking for here. Oh, gotcha. Okay, Bobby. So Bobby said he was looking to see how the trades worked out over time. Yeah. So like, for example, here, prices below the pivots. And if you see some, the sells right here, they're pretty solid. I mean, depending on which strategy you're applying, generally, if you trade in the direction of the trend with momentum, it generally keeps going in that direction. So it's pretty smooth. Okay, so going back to Delmas's question, let me just hide this stuff right here. I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. So Delmas, here I'm gonna take everything off the chart, and I'll show you exactly how I draw the zones, right? The K2SR zone. So here's a naked chart right here. In order to draw the zones, you're going to turn on the K2SR version 2 indicator. Turn it on right there. And then you'll see all of these zones right here marked up, right? If you want to do this, to where it's easier, I usually go from top down. So basically right here, I'll pull up the rectangle tool. And then from right here, you can see there's a zone that's right here, right? I'll zoom in a little bit and I'll show you again. So the first line's right here, and this is connected to this candle right here. So this zone right here is going to be one separate zone. But since this zone is within these zones right here that all overlap, they're all going to be one big zone, right? So you just connect them all together. That's going to be one zone right there. Looking right here, there's another zone. So let's draw a zone right here. Again, right here, you can see these zones are really close, but they're not overlapping, right? So if they're not overlapping, they're going to be separate. So we got one zone right there. We got another zone right here. And then again, same situation down here, another zone right here. And you can see how easy it is. You're kind of just lining up the lines. You're not really doing much work. The indicator is doing everything for you. So you have that drawn up. And then once you have that all done, there goes your zones. You turn off the indicator. And there goes your zones, perfectly drawn zones, right? And if you rewind over here, you can see how perfect price respects these zones. So if we let this run forward, you can see right there, price comes down, rejects off the zone, comes back up, kind of consolidates a bit, consolidation phase right here, breaks down below, and it just keeps respecting the zones as price moves along, right? So this is how you guys can see how accurate these zones are as it continues to move along. So that's pretty much how you would draw these zones right here. And then, Yeah, so that's pretty much how we draw the zones right here. And if you want to look at so this is how the indicator works. It just automatically plots the zones for you. And as price moves, it automatically adjusts, right? So like looking over here, you can see we have these zones. And then as price continues to move along, you'll see new zones get created, new zones disappear, and it just keeps updating as price continues to move along. That's pretty much how you would find these zones here. And this is why you have to constantly update them, because the zones over here continuously update as price moves through each zone. Because the old zones will get taken off, new zones will be created, and you can see that it creates perfect rejection points for you right there. And that's why it's important to draw these first before you hop in. So like looking, for example, right here, this is a new area, right? Price broke below, there's no zones down here. And then as price creates new zones, it just creates new market structure. So it creates new areas down here, no zones. There's finally a zone right there, comes right back up, retesting the old zones. And it makes a huge difference here if you guys have these on your chart, because you can identify exactly where price is likely to reject from. So yeah, there's just an example there. I think that's it. I'll just close this off. And I'll go back to the last questions over here. So let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing. Yeah, definitely. No problem, Delmas. Thanks, Shawn. No problem. Amira said, these sessions are awesome. Enjoy your weekend. Yeah, definitely, Amira. So have a great weekend. I'll see you guys here on Monday when I come back live again. The other questions over here, JC is asking, do you end every week in profit or some weeks are in loss when trading US 30? We haven't had a red week in, I can't remember. Let's see. Let me scroll up. So we haven't had a red week, and I mean, honestly, I can't remember the last time we closed out in a red week. Or I'll show you a month. A week isn't really, I mean, you can see here, we never really, like I have the weeks here for August. We haven't had a red week for US 30 this whole month. We had 7 wins and 0 losses August week 1. August week 2, we had 8 wins and 0 losses. This week we probably have like 8 wins and 1 loss, but it's not a red week for us. For the month so far over here, these are all the US 30 trades. Everything's documented because we trade live every morning. So if you want to go back and rewatch everything, there's like years and years of YouTube videos for you to watch. So for August, we're not counting this week, but last week we're 15 wins and 0 losses. So no red week, no red month there. For July, we had 35 wins and 3 losses for a profit of 8,350 pips. So no red month there either. This whole year, we haven't had a red month. It's just been profits every single month. June, 62 wins and 2 losses. I mean, they're like very small losses, right? So like our win percentage here is pretty high. Like for everything here, it balances out. January was probably like a rocky month for us because it's January, obviously new year. We had 16 wins, 11 losses. But then February we had 10 wins and 2 losses. March 33 wins and 7 losses. April 42 wins and 4 losses. I mean, you do the math here. We never close a month in red. And everyone's profits here. Like if you wanted me to show you anyone's profits for the entire month, like there hasn't been one day this entire month where someone hasn't profited in K2. Like if you want me to go to like a random date, like, I don't know, I'll just throw in like March 9th, right? Which is a super random day. Saquon here with like 243, William over here at 39 bucks. So everyone here has different accounts. Some people have big accounts, some people have small accounts. Marcus over here at 131, Larishna 204, Cheryl over here at 539. Patricia here at 3,000. I can go to like any random date here. And there hasn't been one day where, members here in K2 haven't profited. Here on January 20th, random day, Nebras was up 5,538. Jazz was up 884, et cetera, et cetera. But anyways, going back to the questions over here, short answer to your question is no, we haven't had a red week in, I can't remember how long. We had 1 loss this week, which was on Tuesday, but it wasn't enough to bring us into the red because we had a lot of wins on Monday. We also had wins on Wednesday and yesterday and now today. So it all pretty much came right back. Other than that, let me see the other question here. Claire is asking, does indicator work on Forex as it does as well on index? Yeah, these indicators are based off momentum, Claire, so it works on everything. And you can see here, this is UJ, works perfectly fine. GU works perfectly fine, but I mean, obviously there's different strategies here for whatever we're applying, right? This is a GU that we took this week. So this week I call that signal over here. It was a GBP USD sell. This is what the signal looks like. I was applying the K2SR strategy right here, I had the markup. And then you can see from this markup right here, look how far it dropped. No drawdown. We took that for 50 pips. It went down, and then we hit our full TP right here a couple hours later with no drawdown, straight to TP. So it works on Forex, it works on Bitcoin, it works on stocks, it works on whatever you want to trade it on. As long as there's volatility, it'll work on it. And then finding, because your second question is how do you find your entries? There's different strategies. So depending on which strategy you're applying, there's different ways to find entries. There's a ton of different ways. Let me see if I still have it up here. I think I closed it. But yeah, looking over here, I'll pull up the course. There's different strategies here. This is what the course looks like. If you scroll down to the bottom, we have our US 30 strategies, our scalping strategies, the strategy that I just referred to, the K2SR zone trading strategy. That's what this one is right here. Basically for this strategy right here, I'll just show you exactly what we're looking for. So I can show you a quick little example of how this is applied. So looking at GU right here, this is going to be the K2SR zone trading strategy. So for one, you just want to confirm alerts. Confirm a break and close past K2SR zone. 2, confirm direction of price, K2 momentum indicator. And after that, enter on the open of the following channel. It's very simple. There's only 3 requirements there. It's really hard to screw this up. If you guys mess up the strategy, you guys just aren't following directions, because it's literally a step-by-step process. Confirm a break and close past K2SR zone, right? There's a break and close right here, right? So with that said, there goes your requirement number 1. It's a checklist, right? Requirement number 1 met. Confirm direction of price using the K2 momentum indicator. Right here, we have a sell signal, so we're only looking for sells. After that, enter, right? It's that simple. You enter, we zoom out a little bit so we have some space. You enter a short position right there. And that's kind of far. This is like 100. I'll probably go for like 100 pips. We went for 50 pips on ours. So I mean, it just depends on like where you want to do, where your risk is sitting. But if you had 100 pips right there, you let that run, and there you go, full TP. No drawdown at all. And that's what we applied for Forex. I only trade Forex on the 4 hours, so this is the strategy that I do apply, but you can apply any other strategy on it as well. We have a ton of different strategies that you can use here. I mean, there's the official intraday strategy, there's a momentum pullback strategy, pivot scalp strategy, pivot intraday, pivot swing. I mean, there's a ton of strategies here for you to apply. So depending on which one you want to learn, that's where it's going to be located. And if you guys want to sign up, if you guys are brand new here, just go on the website, k2trades.com, click on K2 strategy course right here. And that's how you'll get access to all the K2 indicators and all the K2 strategies, where you can learn everything that we do here. So other than that, let me see if I missed anything else. Abraham said, haha, Shawn, my question on the YouTube driving. Abraham, I don't see any questions here on the YouTube from you. Let me see if you put it somewhere else. Did you put it on Telegram? Because I'm looking here on the YouTube. There's like no messages from you at all, Abraham, on the YouTube. My question on the YouTube driving. Let me check. I don't know if you sent it to me over here. Sorry, but I don't see your question anywhere. I'm trying to see. Yeah, I'm on Telegram right here. I don't see your question at all. Is it the one that I responded to? Because I did respond to you from a question, but I don't see anything from you here. So you just said, nope, just saw that on the 1 minute. I don't see any other question from you here. There's nothing here on the YouTube. There's nothing here on the Zoom. I don't see anything here on the Telegram either. So I'm not sure which one you're referring to. Because I did answer your question above here. You asked if this was a valid entry. I said you needed to check on the other time frames, because we always check the bias on the higher time frames and lower time frames before you enter it. You didn't. It looks like you didn't check the bias, so you didn't complete the whole analysis of that trade. So yeah, you probably entered it at the wrong time. And I don't know what time is this right here either, Abraham. If you could give me the time, because I don't know where you're located. It says 12:02 UTC +4. I'm not sure which one you're, because I'm UTC 7. New York. Okay, so you're 3 hours ahead of me. So let's see, your markup here was And is this 11? I'm assuming this is 11 a.m., right? On the 11 p.m. So this would be on the 20th at 7. Yeah, because I'm looking here at that same time at 11, and I don't see your trade here at all, unless that was yesterday. Because your date right here says August 20th at 11:42. And I'm looking here at 11:42. Our charts don't look anything alike, so I'm not sure where. Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to. Because I'm looking at your clock here. Your clock here says 11:42, right? That's where you have it marked up. 11:42 on August 20th. That would be 7. That'd be 7. Let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 8. It looks like you're in the future, bro. Are you in the future? Because your time over here is like, let me see, your time is 11:42, but it's not even 8:42 yet. That'd be 8:42 my time. Yeah, I mean your charts don't look anything like mine either. Because like, so for right here, your chart is like way below. Price never went below today. I mean, it went below right here, but there's no signal there for a sell. So I don't know where you even got this chart from. I'm looking at your time here. Like you can see it's below the pivots, right? Price never went below the pivots at all today, the entire day. So I'm not sure exactly. Oh, Fernando said you're not using US 30. Oh no, he is using US 30. I don't know. I'm super confused here. I think we're all confused here, Abraham. So I think you gotta just if you want to send me, if you want to be a little more detailed with like next time, give me like the exact time when you took the trade. Because I'm looking at your time right here. Your time doesn't match up with my time at all. And your whole chart doesn't match up with any of my charts either. Because your charts, your price is below the pivots here. And if you look at the entire day today, price never went below the pivots. The only time it went below is right here. Yeah, the only time it went below is right here, but there's no signal there. So like none of our charts here match up with yours. I'm not sure if you're looking somewhere else. Yeah, just message me on Telegram. That'll be easier because there's I'm looking here for the entire day. None of your charts here match with mine. I'm not sure if your settings were changed or you did something different, but I don't see anything here. Okay, so anyways, back to the other questions here. Let me see what else I'm missing. All right, let me scroll up real quick. Hassan said, good morning, Shawn. I was wondering how people make so many profitable trades. Are they taking signals from multiple time frames or the same time frame? Sometimes I see people with 5, 10 profitable trades, and I'd like to get on that status one day. They trade all day, Hassan. They're not just trading right here in the morning. They trade London session, they trade Asia session. The strategies are used all throughout the day. So for me, I mean, if you're here on the live session, I'm only on the live session for 2 hours. So there's only so many entries that we can take. But everyone here is kind of trading, that's why they have more trades than me. I only took 2 trades today. They were all wins. So the only way for you to really get on that level is to really understand the strategies and be able to apply it on your own. So for me, I only took 2 trades here. I made about 1,109 on one account. My other account, I made 1,089. And these are the 2 trades that I saw during the live session. There was obviously more entries here. So from the live session right here, I missed a couple of these trades. So what they did was they took it here on the 1 minute, full TP, another 1 minute, full TP. There's actually a lot of full TPs here, but I didn't catch any of these trades because I was busy answering questions or I stepped away for a bit. And that's how they locked in more. But yeah, you can trade them on different time frames. You can also trade them at different sessions. There's just different ways to do it for you guys here. So other than that, let me see if there's any other questions here. And that's how you'd be able to get more profits. Okay, going back to Abraham. Abraham said it was at 0.45 your time on the 1 minute time frame. I still don't have it here, Abraham. Or actually 0.45. Okay, you're saying right here. Okay, I see it now. So this is the one that you took here on the 1 minute. Let me see where this came from. Scroll up here real quick. So looking at this right here, 0.45. So basically 45 minutes in. 3 minute. So it looks like price is below on the 3-minute and the 10-minute over here. So I'm just trying to like look at what Abraham was looking at, because it looks like he took a trade right there. So one reason why I probably wouldn't have taken that, because that was on London Open. That's like one of the main reasons why I wouldn't have taken that trade. It's kind of similar to how, price moves here for the New York session. You know how the market opens and then it kind of just bounces around? Usually when it hits London Open, price starts to reverse. And I think that's what you got caught in. But let me just check right here to see what it was looking like at that same time that you were looking. Okay, so looking at this right here, I always tell you guys don't trade at certain times. One of the times I wouldn't trade is London Open, which should be right here at midnight. So you can see from midnight, price came down, and then you caught it at the reversal right here. So you literally caught it when it was reversing right here, Abraham. So the time that you caught it, you literally caught it at London Open, and you're trading a non-London asset. And then usually what it does is it'll push in a different direction. So I'll just mark up right here to show you exactly where you kind of messed up at. Because I've been covering this, like every time I go live, I tell you guys not to trade at certain times. And one of those certain times would be the London Open. So let me just scroll over here real quick. Because you literally caught it when it started to reverse. So right here on London Open, similar to like when we take a breakout, right? When we take a breakout and we'd be looking for a trade here, this is where the trade would have happened. We would have caught the sell over here. And then you caught it like literally at the end of like the breakout. So the breakout came down right here, and then it became like 1 o'clock. And then around 1 o'clock, it started to reverse in the other direction. So this is kind of like where you kind of messed up. This is why I only trade New York session, because if you trade London, you're going to get a lot of market manipulation here, because price pretty much just goes sideways during Asia. So like the entire Asia session right here, it just goes sideways, right? It's just a sideways movement. And then London opens, it has a breakout in one direction, and then halfway through the session, so you can see the breakout right here, halfway through the session, it consolidates, and then it just reverses. So this is why I don't really recommend you guys trade US 30 during London session. If you want to trade during London, then trade a London asset, trade the DAX or the UK 100 or something else that falls within that category of session. So this is this is the only thing that I can explain to you, because technically that would have been a good entry if it was during New York session. And you just want to understand what you probably did wrong there. Technically, if you're trading this during New York, it'd be completely fine, because looking on the 3-minute, it was a bearish bias. 10-minute, it was also a bearish bias. One thing that I can't check with you, Abraham, is the fundamentals, right? So because we're like hours later. So at that time, if you check the fundamentals here, the fundamentals are probably green already. So that's probably what caused it to swing up, because it looks like from here, if you were looking at the fundamentals around this time, if you saw this number starting to push to the upside, it was charging up for a push to the upside, right? Because the fundamentals usually lead. So if the fundamentals are pointing towards the upside, and then the technicals are also pointing towards the upside as well, like it's starting to shift, then odds are it's probably going to reverse on you. So a couple of things to look at. Yeah, so Abraham, just a couple of things to look at is you did the thing proper by looking at the bias. But on top of that, one of the main things would be to look at the fundamentals. So just check the 24-hour clock right here and then see where it was. So hopefully that helps. But in the future, just make sure to look at everything. For me, I don't like losing trade. That's why we have such a high win rate here, because I look at everything. I don't just hop on, because like you said, you only looked on the 1-minute, right? I would recommend you look at the 1-minute, 3-minute, and 10-minute. On top of that, you want to confirm the fundamental bias. This is going to be number one for you. And then on top of that, you want to check the sentiment right here. You were selling and the majority were short. So you basically were selling with the retail traders, and that's how you got faked out like everyone else here. And this is why we do the opposite of what everyone else does. So a couple of things for you to look at, and just keep that in mind in the future when you're looking. Make sure to look at fundamentals, technicals, and the retail sentiment. All right, other than that, let me see if there's anything else that I'm missing over here. Let's see. Hassan said, thanks, Shawn. I noticed you only use market orders. What are the pros and cons of market orders versus limit orders? I tend to freeze up sometimes when the trade goes against me. So, so Hassan, yeah, for you, if you freeze up, I would recommend just putting a TP stop loss. For me, I don't really freeze up. I do everything live. You guys see how I react to how price is moving. If I'm in drawdown, I really don't care, because I know price is going to come back to where it's supposed to go. So for me personally, Hassan, since I have that trade psychology where I can do everything manually, I don't use limit orders. So the pros and cons to limit orders are that they're slow, right? If you don't enter right away, you're going to miss the move, especially for scalps. And that's why I do everything manually as a market order. The pros for market orders are that you can get in right away. You know, if you trust the strategy and you hop right in, you can hop in and then you can be good. The downside to a market order is if it hits TP and you don't have you don't have an order set up, then you can miss that exit. So that's kind of what happened to me a couple of times. You guys have seen it sometimes, or like even this morning. So this morning right here, I think what happened was, oh, is this right here? So this is where I screwed up, right? I was talking to you guys and answering questions. And so what happened was I did everything manually. So we had my TP stop loss there. So we had my TP stop loss right here, right? It hit TP and I was talking to you guys. So I was like, should I miss the exit? So I couldn't exit. I had to wait for a little bit. And then our TP stop loss right here, 30 pips. Yeah. So I pretty much had to hold on to it because I was talking with you guys. We were just waiting for it. It went into profit. It hit TP and I was like, damn, I forgot to close out. So then I was just holding on to it. And because I didn't have a TP set, I didn't get out of the trade. And I'd hold on to it, but then as soon as it bounced back, I closed out in profit. So those are like one of the big pros and cons for market orders is that if you're not paying attention, if you can't give your full focus, you're going to miss the exit. The cons for it is, that's the main con. The cons for limit orders is that it's too slow, right? Some people want to put in their order, and then by the time you try to put in your order, it's already hit TP. So those are the two main things when comparing market orders and limit orders. But if you're not confident yet, then first do enter the trade with a market order, and then you can set a TP after. And then as your confidence grows, and you can start doing everything manually like I do here on the live session. So, all right, guys, I think that's it for the questions. Let me see if I missed anything else here. I think that's it. I'll look over the rest of the profits before I log off. So let me scroll up real quick. Okay, so let's see. We got Josh Parrington over here. Josh Parrington locked in a total of 372 off one account. Great work, Josh. And then his other account, he locked in 355 right here. So definitely great profits here. Josh said I was trigger shy today, felt risky, but profit's profit. I agree, 100% right. Can't complain about making 300, about 700 bucks in like 10 minutes today, right? Because you're trading, you only traded a couple of trades here. So you're on the session for like about a minute. So you had this right here. You made at 1719, took this trade, and at 1720, in 2 minutes, you made about 300 bucks. And then same with this one over here. This is only one trade. So, you can't complain about making some profits on a Friday where it's usually risky and people blow accounts, right? So scrolling over here, let me see what else we missed. All right, so let's see. I think we had a couple more profits here. I'm just going to add these to the list. I don't think I have these from earlier. All right, so Charlie locked in 964. Damn, Charlie on fire, bro. So Charlie finally got it down. He made some nice profit there. Mark locked in 751. Great work, Mark. Cheryl over here locked in 2,775. Great work, Cheryl. Looks like everyone's done for the week. Justin Mugai over here locked in 535. No losses. Great work, Justin. RJ over here locked in 3,511. Nice work, RJ. Dennis over here locked in 423. It looks like you had a couple of mistakes there. Oh, you said emotional last trade. So you made a couple of mistakes there, Dennis. It's all good. I would just take the profit you had for today, come back next week. And then Fahad here, all wins, no losses, total of 1,457. Great work, Fahad. Other than that, let me see. I think that's it right now. I believe they use LMAX. Institutional. Right, other than that, let me see what else I missed. I think that's it. Ziljan over here locked in the total of 1,192. So great work, Ziljan. Sorry, but I think I keep pronouncing your name wrong. I probably slow it down when I pronounce it. Maddie over here. Damn, Maddie over here is in vacation in Cancun right now. Let's see how much he locked in. He said, started my day with a 2K loss, made my way back in a profit for the day. I'm done for the day. Time to enjoy my vacay. Oh, just happy I didn't end the day negative. Yeah. So Maddie over here is actually in Cabo trading in his on his phone. This dude locked in, or Cancun. He's in Cancun, locked in a total of 317 for the day. Nice work, Maddie. And then he closed up right here at 572. So definitely great work right there. Other than that, let me see if I missed anything else. I think that's it. If you guys have profits, go ahead and send them over. Sir over here, he took some nice profits. He said, damn, it goes back to it. Just took my profits, done for the now. So Surin locked in a total of 6,890 euros this morning, trading US 30 with us. So great work, Surin. He's almost at 10K. Definitely great work over here. Let's see, Gilbert. I'll respond to you later. I think that's a personal message. But other than that, I think that's it. Unless you guys have any other questions, I'm gonna call it a day. I'm gonna call it a week, actually. It's 8:14 already, so I'm done trading for the day. I'm gonna go and wrap up the results for this week. So if you guys have questions, feel free to email me or message me on Telegram. Otherwise, I'll be on for a little bit before I call it a week and I log off for the rest of the weekend. So have a great rest of your week, guys. If you guys don't have to trade today, I recommend you just call it a week too. Enjoy your profits, enjoy your weekend, come back on a Monday for more profits. So other than that, have a great weekend, guys. Be safe, and I'll see you guys back here on Monday for the New York Stock Exchange Open as we take on US 30 again for another week at K2. So have